Buddy, this is Fro bringing you a posted recording of some KOF action in a match between myself and Buster. I have never commentated on matches before, so this is going to be an interesting little self-study. Buster Wolf is playing on the player 1 side, going with his usual team, Terry, Takuma, Iori. I go with my two usual mainstays, Terry and Kim. Debate a little over the third character. I have a few I've been trying to work on, keyword trying, so I end up going with Yuri to go on, which I ended up putting on point here. I had a bit of a philosophy with this because I think Yuri does well against Terry, the Terry matchup in general, if you know what you're doing. I don't know how much I didn't know what I was doing, but let's see how the match plays out. Alright, so here goes. Buster Wolf goes with Terry on point. I go with Yuri. Alright, so I throw the Coke in there because I know it can't be stuffed. Missed the punish there. Did the dive kick a little too late. Got rising tackled. I know the rising tackle is minus, so I try to hit buttons out of that, but I missed the punish after I blocked the crack shoot. I was trying to bait a rising tackle there. As I get all this huge pressure, he's going with power wave instead of crack shoot because he knows I can punish. I wasn't watching my guard gauge there, so I deserve what I got. Ate a lot of damage. I go for the Yuri special, half circle back EX. Missed a huge opportunity there. I had a lot of damage, and that's painful. I jumped right into a C burn knuckle. I'd been jumping from that distance a lot, so Buster Wolf knew exactly what he was doing when he put that C burn knuckle out there. We go to my second character, Terry. I immediately lay out a burn knuckle. That was a bit of a revenge, I'm not gonna lie. Guard cancel CD. I had really learned to fear his pressure at this point. I probably let it get to me a little too much. He didn't really have a way to guard crush me at that point. Maximizes his damage with the EX Buster Wolf. Good stuff. He was jump checking me with that jump D. I like that. It's one of the things I try to do every once in a while. If your opponent's trying to jump out of the corner, jump D will catch them. But there we go. I managed to land a jump in. He didn't have an anti-air ready for that hop. I hadn't been hopping too much from that distance, so that worked out. Then we go to a second character, and honestly the one I fear the most out of him, Takuma. He's almost got a full HD, so I do need to be careful here. He immediately tries to grab me. That was why I jumped him right out of that corner. I was really afraid of that mix-up. Oh, nice jump CD, but he didn't hit me close enough to the corner, but that time he converts. Got the hop B. I was crouching, trying to prep a rising tackle or down forward C. I don't know what I was doing exactly, but he immediately got in, and that's it. I was done. We'll go to my anchor, Kim. I try to wait out a bit and use the standing C, because usually a lot of smart players will try to bait my standing D, and they'll try to duck under it, so standing C will usually stop that. Oh, and that's... Ooh, he missed EX on Redskin. I would have been dead there, and it seems like I am about to die. As long as he doesn't drop this combo. Yeah, he styled on me pretty freaking hard there. Usually the combo ends with just continuation into the corner to Henshin Pukyaks into super, but he did the side switch to EX Haosho Koken Ender. Riyad's definitely, Riyad being Buster Wolf's real name, he's definitely a very, very stylish player, knows how to do all the pretty combos. I got bodied pretty hard there, I'm not gonna lie, so let's go to round 2. I try to poke with Yuri, not a good idea because her normals are pretty stubby, not very fast. Again, I miss a punish with throwing because I was holding forward as I was trying to punish. I get crack shoot out of the air. That's one of the big Terry skills, being able to anti-air with crack shoot. But again, I punished him since I have a one-frame command grab now that I blocked it. I was hoping to anti-air him with that standing B. Oh, great, he anti-airs me with it again. That's the mark of a good Terry player, being able to do that. I get a decent whip punish there. I try to go for the cross-up, but he'd seen that setup before, so he just rolls away. And since I'd already committed to the dive kick, there was nothing I could do afterwards. He manages to catch me out afterwards with a quick drive cancel combo. Now my Terry comes in. I try to standing CD. That's definitely one of my weaknesses. I try to do that a little too much. Sorry if this sounds like more of a self-study than an actual commentary, but that's kind of what happens with post-recorded stuff. He does the X-Burn Knuckle. I try to get him back for it. Really stupid on my part. Alright, now I'm stuck in this pressure. He's going with Power Waves because he's afraid to go for the crack shoot situations. But since I'm playing Terry and not Yuri, he shouldn't be as scared now because it's a guess at that point as opposed to an absolute punish. Nice, he uses that standing D anti-air. He was looking for something huge there. I went for the Power Geyser finisher because I wasn't sure if I was close enough to the corner for a D crack shoot drive cancel to land. Now I take out his Terry. We're back at the same scenario as last time. His Takuma's in there. He's got full drive 2 meters, and I've got diddly squat. But either way, I gotta try to play this matchup right in terms of spacing, because I think Terry can space against Takuma really, really well. A lot of Takuma's attack angles can be sealed off by Terry's big normals. I managed to get a jumping over a pretty badly timed poke, and I was just kind of going for a cross-up, but he just kind of handed me an opening on a silver platter there, and I take out his Takuma without too much fuss. And then we get to his Iori. He's a really old school KOF player, so he knows how to handle all the Iori buttons and just how to play the character really well. Oh, and I miss a huge opportunity there after I had kind of accidentally baited the guard cancel CD. And my Terry gets taken out. I try to push buttons on his incoming. Iori's 3-frame. A close C, a very smart idea about Yao because he'd seen how much I've been pushing buttons from the Takuma round. I come in with Kim now. Neutral jump CD is definitely one of Kim's best spacing tools. I try to do it a little too much there. See, this is why I haven't been using the D too much, because Buster Wolf was very adept at stopping it. I tried to go for a little frame trap there, and I had committed to the X already because I wasn't too sure. HD combo, nothing going there. That was a big opportunity, and again, I'm giving him way too many chances at this round. But at the same time, I've at least avoided getting hit by anything significant until there. He didn't go for the HD though, luckily for me. Alright, oh. I end up throwing him. That overhead, I think, is minus on hit. Should have drive canceled for the finish there, but either way. He goes for the DP, YOLO. A little too risky. Actually, my friend and his Flame of Nova goes for that same trap a lot, and that's why I try not to push too many buttons after some of Iori's safer moves, at least ones that I can't punish with Kim or Terry. So, sweet, I managed to take a game. We go to game 3, the score at 1-1 in this best of 5. I try to use the C Kwoken with Yuri because it is plus on block. I end up missing the combo there. Yuri's CDs, they're not very high in range, but the good thing about them is that they essentially make her all hitbox. And it's a big part of the reason that I use them so much. Wake up command grab, it's 1 frame, so at least it can get me out of trouble out of some tight spots. There goes my guard meter, but I do a guard cancel roll that time to get out of the pressure. Ooh, I wish I'd stayed on the ground for that crack shoot. I definitely would have liked that punish. He's in the corner, but I don't have much going in terms of pokes. Ooh, I did the Hastrical back EX that usually phases through projectiles when timed well. The problem was he did the EX Power Wave, probably anticipating that. And since the EX Power Wave comes out slower, that means that I ran into it as my invincibility frames ran out. That was a lucky autocorrect from, or lucky delay on my end. That one was definitely intentional as he tried to cross me up. Oh, he punishes my standing C. Really good jump on his part. That gets your standard drive cancel combo. I'm getting a lot of anti-airs here, but I'm not doing much in terms of the spacing game. I'm definitely losing out on that pretty hard. So I'm trying to reestablish that. He manages to get in on me pretty quickly as I miss an anti-air. Mixes me up with the overhead. Really good stuff. Well, there's a reason he's called Buster Wolf. And as we come to Kim, my anchor yet again, we've gotten to this point much quicker than we did the last games. He stuffs my standing D immediately by standing CD. One of a lot of Terry players' best traps in the corner to try to bait out pokes and attempts to escape. It's a huge hitbox, retracts from other pokes really well. Use a standing C and standing CD that time to try to avoid using standing D. See, that time, he's stuffing anything that can be stuffed by using his crouching jab as much as he can. And there, that he notices that I have no meter, goes for a guard crush. Really good stuff. I only got meter towards the very end of that as I died. Really good on him to notice the meter situation. Immediately used Terry's huge guard gauge damage to take it 2-1. And now we go to the last game, I think. I don't remember whether or not I won this one, but well, anyway. So I try to walk in with standing B, but that would only work against a player who had been hopping too much in the beginning. I get a little bit of a cross up there. He immediately rising tackles, doesn't want to deal with the Yuri pressure. Decent punish from my end on the crack shoot. It's always command grabbable if you punish it by stand blocking. Stand CD. Oh, I had to jump away to avoid a guard cancel roll away to avoid the cross-up attempt. Oh, I missed. I ended up going for a jump D instead of a dive kick there. He uses the standing D to get the lower damage scaling. He didn't have meter for the EX tackle though. And I go right into that, but the rising tackle has this thing where sometimes the vacuum effect doesn't work as well when it hits behind him. Didn't manage to capitalize, so I end up losing the round trying to jump in and getting hit by his excellently placed standing D. Wow, talk about a mirror match, man. I mean, good rising tackle on his end. That was a really bad jump for me. He tried to go for a late jump in, but he did it so late that it actually missed. Ooh, I would try to go for something a little too fancy there. You can do a little side switch with the EX burn knuckle. He does a safe jump. At least it was a safe jump against C rising tackle. Maybe I should have tried EX in that situation. I'm trying to do short hops because of the power waves, as opposed to if I do a full jump, he would catch me with an EX Buster Wolf. Oh, he wanted to catch me with that. Wow, he's going all YOLO. I try to go right at him with an EX burn knuckle for chip damage. He immediately knows that I'm getting a little antsy. Crack shoots me for the win. And his Terry looks on the verge of another OCV against me here. I go for forward A to try to stop some of his advances now. Hopefully it works out. Oh, if I had EX flash kick ready, I definitely would have been able to stop that jump in and take the round. And there it is. He gets frame trapped by standing D. At this point, I wasn't feeling too confident, which is why I didn't just do the standard forward A ender instead of EX Hangetsu-san. Saved a meter for myself. Either way, we move on to Takuma. There's that standing CD counter. Maybe I could have done forward A. Either way, he's pushing me towards the corner now. I managed to nail him with standing D again. I go for the cross up here. Oh, and I missed my forward A. Huge opportunity. I try to go for standing D. He immediately stuffs me with jump CD. But at least I'm managing to get a lot of air-to-air situations in my favor here. Oh, he confirms right off of one crouching A into the EX Hanship Bukyak. And I am freaking dead. Neomaxes for good effect. And Buster Wolf takes it over me 3-1. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did record another set with Maxato that I will also be uploading with post-commentary. Thanks for watching.